Good morning. Welcome back to my place. Now a little bit of housekeeping. I've left my normal camera at home. I didn't realise it wasn't in my camera bag. So we've got the backup one. So the audio won't be as good, but you'll still be able to see what we're doing. Phil and Liz have had another calf. Here he is having a right old sook on the cow. Normally our heifers are in here and our steers are next door. But this cow is a sucker, so they put her on her own so that they can get well acquainted together. So they put her in here with the heifers, and then the heifers started sucking on her, so disaster. But we're gonna have a bit of a square up and change around in a minute. It's all got a bit damp in here this week. The air's been damp, so all the bedding's got a bit dirty. We need to put some hay and straw down in there. Here is the lady.
Does this gate normally go around there?
Yeah, you're on it.
It's full of poo, look at the state of that.
Absolutely full of poo. Help is on the way!
Ready?
Come on, you lift. Beautiful. What would I do without you?
Oh, the wind is coming through now, isn't it? That gate's blowing back a little bit.
Right, do some scraping, and then we'll start doing some bedding. Right, that's the second bucket full of poo. Lovely clean passageway, look at that. Dreams are made of. Get this tipped off, spike on, start distributing some bales. I've got Abby on the job now. We're pulling the lever across on the loader, so I'm going to get out. She is some woman. See that, ladies and gents? Wife material. I've left the fork in a bit of a ridiculous place because it's not level at all there. Bad from me, very bad. Bark it off! I'm about 6 inches higher one side than the other. See if we can scoop it on up here. Oh, we've done it. I'm telling you what, sports fans, don't get any better than that. She's done it! Splendid lady, thumbs up. Let's go find me some straw.
He definitely gets that off Mum because she's our sort of most.
Your backward stroke.
Right, these lot are going to. Oh,
Not the time.
Stop him for a drink.
Not the time. He said, "We had your threats." Morning from Molly. Yeah. What do you think of the show so far, Molly? Rubbish. Huh?
You weren't so attached to it.
Right. What do you want to do? Over and over or round?
Just go over and over.
1, 2, 3. Right, have we got everything where it's meant to be now? Right, we'll leave you two to it.
Splendid. Right, so we had the whole squad out this morning, just moving a bit of stock round. He gave the bull a bit of straw to bed himself up with, and he decided just to stand there and eat it. Idiot. We've got the bulls, and I said the steers, I should say. Steers and heifers separated again. The cow with the sucky thing in its nose has gone down the very end. We've got a bit of a shift round with some cows and calves, bedded everything up. Pushed all the feed in that needs pushing in. There's Molly. Molly the cat. You are such a sweetheart, aren't you? Hey? Hey! I know. I want to take this cat home, but I don't think Phil would be very happy. What do you think to cow, Molly? Don't like the cows. Abby's in there taking pictures. It's handy. So yeah, in here somewhere we should have the one with a sucky nose. So it must be at the back. And then the other cows and calves are in here. All we got to do is put the tractor away and head off. I got to go back to Northwick to work on my way home and do a bit of feeding. I might change my tyre whilst I'm there as well because I've got a new tyre to go on my truck. Cat's coming back.
They are going to be fuming. This pen.
There's only 3 of them now, they don't need this much. It's like... That's what you want the house smelling of, isn't it?
It's not fine.
Right, home time. Right, I am now back at Northwick. So for anyone who's not watched JM Farming and doesn't know, this is where I'm actually employed during the week and on the weekends, of course. I've been here this morning doing the work before going off to do back my place. I think we've got a cow calving. We've definitely got a calf that's escaped from its pen, so I've got to sort that out in a minute. And whilst I'm here, I need to feed out what's in that tub to the dry cows. Nice little change into some high vis, and we're ready to go. Right, so there's a new calf there that I can see. That's good. That's a heifer, so that is a proper job that she's done that on her own. Well done, girl. Not ideal, you've got it in the slurry passage though. What do you think to the whole situation? 2341. You're a lovely cow, you are. You're a lovely cow, aren't you? Yes, you are. We all like you. Right, I might see how tasty she is. See if I can put it in a pen, because it's no good at being in the muck passage. And then in here, what we have going on is a heifer that had a set of twins yesterday, another heifer that had a single calf last night, and a cow here that should be fostering the twin, although she's lost the calf that should be in there with her. It somehow made its way into here. But which one is it? So that calf that is currently feeding on that cow should be in there. Idiots! Well, it's not an idiot because it is actually from that cow, but you know what I mean. This calf is a milk thief. This is why we tried to foster it, because it will just suck on any cow going. Now, to be fair, this cow has been really, really good and actually taking that calf on as her own and let it suck. I imagine it managed to get out through this gap, because this bar was over here on the end hole. So I put it there now, so it shouldn't be able to fit through. You can see it doesn't mind it being stood there beside it at all. I might just wait and see if it will get on it a second. So in there we've got 2 bull calves, so they're quite happy. This one's the heifer calf that was a twin with that one. This calf wants to suck, just the wrong way around. The good thing about this is the calf is really, really keen to suck. The cow was a little bit restless there for a second, but she's really, really good. She's really placid, really calm. Doesn't mind me being in there with her. So I'm going to leave that calf there to suck on her for a minute whilst I go and do my other jobs. Because it's obviously looking for milk. He knows where it's got to be, he just can't quite get the teat. It's quite big teat, so she's an older cow. This calf is hungry, which is helping me massively here, because he's following my fingers. I've got mother up there, so she can't get to me, which is good whilst I'm with this calf. And look, the calf's just going to follow me nicely. So he's fairly fresh, he's still all wet. Hopefully he'll follow me all the way up there. Come on. Yes. He thinks I am a source of food, which of course I am not. But his mother is. Calf, I really wish you would just go in that pen. Come on. We're there. Another heifer calf. Right, they're really well bonded, so I'm going to write her up on the board. The centre of information here. So today's the 17th, 2nd, 87 numbers. Pen number 6. The heifer's number. She's calved on her own, female. And then all we'll do is we'll get her a bucket of silage. I was only planning to be here 10 minutes, putting the calf that escaped back, feeding out the feed. I've been here an hour. But wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Nearly went home without shutting that up. Had a bit of a mistake. Right, he's cracking right on, he's on the boob. This one here has had a really good feed now. I've been watching it from afar. I'm happy that those two are well acquainted enough to just leave them I think he must have slipped out of this gap, as I said earlier, and managed to get in there with them. But should be safe in there now. She's having a drink, which is good after carving. Tom Pemberton will tell you that. And I'm just going to change my tyre on my truck, or change my wheel, I should say. And then I'm off. We've had another calf whilst I've been here up in the end pen, but the mother just looks a bit starey, and I'm here on my own. I'm not even going to attempt to go in there with her. The calf's fine. It's up and sort of flittering around her. Leave that one until the morning when there's more people here. We'll move it with 2 of us. A little bit of background with my tyre history on my truck. I've owned this truck for 3 years now, and only in the last 6 months have I had to put any tyres on it. I had to have 2 new ones for an MOT, of which I recently had a puncture in one whilst it was nearly brand new. I had a nail go in about here, right on the sidewall, so they couldn't do anything about it. So I had to have a new one there the other day. When they put that new one on, they said the front one was bald, so I had to have a new one there. And then they said the spare that I put on was also illegal, so I had to have a new one there. Now, I'm not a fussy tyre person. What we've gone for at the minute is these Royal Black Royal Performance ones. I've got a Bridgestone and a Goodyear on the front at the moment, but one of those is coming off, so I know people get fussy with tyres. I don't care, as long as it keeps air in it, whatever. This is the tyre with the least amount of tread on it. We'll take it off and let you have a look. And a new one's going on there. This new crawl board's coming in handy. Right, F1 pit crew style. There it goes. So here we are. Here is the most worn tyre I have that is still just about legal. So that is going to go as my get me out of a hole spare. Compare that to that. Look at the newness on that one. Look at that. They even wrote JM Farming on the inside. Gotta love it. New weights. Oh, big shout out Mid Devon Tyres in Crediton. Always had my tyres from them. If it's not the same day service, it's next day. So cannot complain. Really good to deal with. Really, really affordable as well, which is nice because, you know, tyres are not cheap. And yeah, let's get this new one on. Now, most cars are the same. You have however many wheel nuts you have. I've got 5 normal ones and then a locking one, so it's got a different head on it. So you've got to make sure you keep hold of your locking wheel nut. Of course, as I say that, I can't find mine. There it is. Whew. Locking wheel nut key. Do not lose. Do not lose. Put that away before you do anything else. Right, time to go down. Right, just one more job, and that is to put this in the spare wheel location in this vehicle. First thing you do is pop that out. Got to keep it looking good. Now, all cars are different, but this L200 very handily has, behind here, all the various bits and pieces you need to put your spare wheel away. And it also has a jack in there for jacking your truck up, which a lot of cars don't have. In fact, having a spare wheel is a bit of a novelty these days. So yeah, look, comes with its own little bowl jack. Now, some of you will know about this, some of you won't have a clue, but the spare wheel lives up under here. So I've got to drop that chain down, put it through the middle of the wheel, and then hoist it up. Now, to hoist it up and down, you put the long rod through the gap above the number plate into like the little tongue and groove it's got in there, and you just turn this until the chain hits the floor. When it gets to about there, you need to slide your wheel in under. Now, I'm not entirely sure what way you're supposed to do this, but there's this little square peg thing here, and you basically drop it through the middle of your wheel, and then as you put it up, it obviously can't come up because square block round hole. Make sure that's all the way through, and then you basically just turn this the opposite way to what you did to let it down, and that will pull that wheel up underneath the truck nice and secure. Now, once that's in there nice and tight, that's not going anywhere. That's me back with a spare wheel if I need one, which with the roads around us and all the debris on them, you never know. What we've got to do now is put this stuff back in where it belongs, which is easier said than done. And so that is going to be it for today's video. I'm sorry there wasn't too much stuff actually going on back at my place. It's a little bit of a lull. We've got a delivery coming this week, which you'll see in next week's episode, hopefully. If you want to follow us anywhere else, we're on JM Farming on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram and Facebook. Have a look there. The links will be in the description. There'll also be a link to Dr. Phil's channel, Busy with Dr. Phil. And yeah, thanks for supporting the channel, guys, and supporting our new little venture we got going on. I hope you enjoy the videos. If you do, give them a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on another one very soon. Cheerio.